Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the Wicked Light Show with me, Kim. So listen, I don't often talk about politics on my show. The reason I don't do it isn't because I don't pay attention to things. I just don't do it because, well, here's the thing. Talking about politics pisses people off. And even though I quite enjoy pissing people off, I really do. I find that you really can't have an intellectual conversation with people about politics. You really can't. Because people get their panties all in a freaking bunch when it comes to politics, because they're like, no, I'm right. I can't listen to anything you have to say because I am right. So, I just have to talk about, obviously, the up-and-coming presidential election. I can't help myself. I'm sorry. I've been holding it in, and it's just like ready to burst, So, first, I have to talk about Donald Trump. I just can't help myself. Here's the thing. I gotta give Donald Trump, major props. The guy is brilliant when it comes to so many things. Obviously, he's a billionaire. He's super rich, He craps probably on a golden toilet. If I were to guess, he does. He probably has, gold in this and gold in that. Seriously. His sheets are probably made with, golden thread, 14, 24 karat gold. Seriously, if I was that rich and I knew I was going to be rich for the rest of my life and even after I died, there would still be money left over. Seriously, I'd piss out gold. I'd be like, sure, I'm going to eat it and piss it out. I'm going to poop it out. I'm going to do whatever I want to do, But, as we all know, Donald Trump is certifiable. If you haven't noticed that yet, then I'm thinking maybe, you're a little certifiable yourself. And that's what's kind of scary. I know a lot of Americans are, fed up with a lot of things, in this country. Paying too many taxes, having a dead-end job, owing all this money in student loan debt and, this, that, and the other thing. So, Crazy Man comes along. Crazy Man's like, hey, I'm rich. I can make you rich. What do? You want to believe him. But seriously, he is not the answer to your prayers. You know why? Because at the end of the day, people, he's all about business. He's going to do whatever is good for him day by day. So if that changes, if you don't factor into that equation, average citizen, guess what happens? You kind of go down to the bottom of his list. And his track record speaks for itself. He goes from being a Democrat to Republican to a Democrat to an independent to I don't know who I am. I'm going to flip my hair from left to right to seriously. So here's the thing. He wants to put up borders and this and that and now have some type of, database to track Muslims, and all this stuff, because we got to protect ourselves, which is true. I agree. We need to protect ourselves as a country. We need to make sure that we protect our citizens. Everybody, no matter who they are. We can't, though, in an effort to protect ourselves, all of a sudden, create this massive chaos of fear Because the last time that happened, okay, we should have a little history lesson, people. Donald Trump, you did not pay attention in history class, did you? No, you did not. February 1942, okay? After the bombing of Pearl Harbor, you know what happened? Do you know what we did to innocent Japanese citizens who their only fault was, you know, for loving their Japanese, you know, background? We put them in concentration camps. That's what we did to them, you know? So, what do you think Donald Trump might do to poor Muslims if all of a sudden he becomes president? Or to Mexicans? Because he thinks, you know, he's so right. He's so righteous. You know, he is starting this hatred, this kind of fear, intense, you know, environment amongst us Americans. That's not right. Because here's the thing, Donald Trump, here's another little history lesson for you. You know, you're talking about, you know, putting out all these Americans, everybody who, you know, shouldn't be here, can't be here. And you know, only if they can prove they're here, you know, in this country. That's the only way they can stay. Guess what, Mr. Donald Trump? Guess who technically owns this country? But we stole the land from them. Native Americans technically own this country. So technically, everybody who lives in this country is an immigrant and technically does not belong here. Technically. Still to this day. Like every piece of land on this country, you know, does not belong to us. We still haven't given the rights to the legal owners of the United States of America. But you know what, Mr. Donald Trump? Oh, no. That's just a tidbit of information that, you know, you just not pay attention to in your history class. Oh. So listen, I will admit though, Donald Trump is smart. He's charismatic. He says a lot of things that fire us up. Now, what do I think of all the other ones? Well, you know, here's his major competitor, Hillary Clinton. I will tell you guys, I will admit, she's not so smart. Not so smart. You know, top secret government information she sends from her home email. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't know I shouldn't have done that. You know? But with all the stupid things that Hillary does, and she really is not so smart. She's just not so smart. The one thing that Hillary has that Donald Trump does not is experience. You know? Although, given her experience, she should have learned some things by now. So, you know, but still, who would I rather have? A loudmouth, ignorant SOB in the office who is going to pretty much piss off every other country in the world and make them probably want to bomb us? Or a lady who is maybe not so smart, but I'm hoping that like Congress will whip her into shape, you know? You know, hopefully. Or maybe her husband, you know, will like be like, Hillary, you can't do that. You can't do that. So listen, people, it's only going to get worse because I see all these hateful things now on Facebook. Like all these little memes, you know, memes, whatever you want to call them, you know, going out because everybody's want to like, they want to say, oh no, I'm right. You know, you need to vote for this person or vote for that person. And that's just awful. That's just so awful to say. Because at the end of the day, here's the thing. No person that we elect is going to be perfect. because all they're still doing is cleaning up all the madness from like previous presidents. Notice how I said presidents? Stop blaming Obama for everything, all right, people? Get over it. Get over it. Obama is not the reason for your problems, okay? He's not the reason you're broken. You can't pay your mortgage, all right? He wasn't around when the economy went boom, okay? He wasn't around when all the soldiers had to go over to Iraq, okay? Stop blaming him. Y'all elected him and put him into office, so stop blaming him. Get over it. Stop blaming him. Okay, so anyways, enough of the memes, all the angry things going on, all right? So whoever you vote and put into office, make sure you can live with them for 4 very long years, all right? Because first of all, I cannot pay for more taxes, all right? I'm already so broke, I cannot stand it, right? So I know who I'd probably vote for. I'm not going to tell you. It's not going to be the loudmouth bastard. I'm going to tell you that. But listen, it's always going to be the lesser of two evils. Just remember that. Just remember that. Somebody who at the end of the day can relate to you, can relate to your struggles, who if you invite them over for coffee and they look around, they can be like, you know, I've been here. I've been where you're at. I know what it's like to not be able to pay bills. I know what it's like to have to struggle, to go without a job, to, you know, work a full-time job and go to school at nights, to have to raise a family, to struggle, to do all that. That's who you want in office. Yes. Just think about that, people. Oh, yes, here's a little clip just to prove to you about Mr. Donald Trump. I'm not misquoting.
There should be a lot of systems beyond database. I mean, we should have a lot of systems. And today you can do it. But right now we have to have a border. We have to have strength. We have to have a wall. And we cannot let what's happening to this country happen.
But that's something your White House would like to do.
Oh, I would certainly implement that. Absolutely.
What do you think the effect of that would be? How would that work?
It would stop people from coming in illegally. We have to stop people from coming in to our country illegally.
More specifically, how do you actually get them registered into a database?
It would be just good management. What you have to do is good management procedures. And we can do that.
So, a database with good management procedures. That's what Donald Trump wants. That's just one step away from history past. Not a good thing to have. Now, do I believe that people should not come into this country illegally? Of course. Of course. We should protect our country. But we should not create a fearful environment, which is what he is asking us to do. So, all seriousness aside, don't put somebody in office who's only going to create hate amongst all of us. You know? That's all I'm saying. Think long and hard. 4 long years, people. 4 long years. All right, that's it for the Wicked Wicked Late Show with me, Kim. Love ya. Bye.